But nonetheless, that's what it is. Okay, this is basically the panel you're responsible for. Okay, here you got targets, here where you want your launch sequence, this is where you want your power, lights. It's basically a synopsis of everything that's going on at the site. You could, you know, with lights. You didn't like to see a light down here because that's probably something that's going to impede your launch. The one unfortunate thing about this is all these lights did not have flashing lights when something went wrong, or a audio when something went wrong. So you had to pay reasonable attention to this, but you did not sit there and stare at it. This is where you fought fires. You had one. Vapor leaks, you fought them over here. This is utilities. But this is basically what the crew did, four-man crew. All right, now, remember I told you what we're going to be doing, because we know what the colors that before we got a message. But nonetheless, they went to this formula. What they did is you copy the message. What my crew would do is, once we both copy the message, two people had to copy the message. They're supposed to read it twice. Then we would swap books to make sure we both copied the same thing. We had another little coding device to verify that it was a good message. We would verify that that was good. If we had a good message, that means we would continue with launch procedures. We would go to the checklist along with the message, the launch message, which would send us over here to the operational manual, which has the launch checklist there. We would go to the safe and take the two locks off the safe. Okay? One for the commander and one for the deputy, and one to the other was. We take out the three items we needed. The launch keys, the launch verification document, and the timing document. Now, what is the timing document? All the nuclear targets we had were part of what was called the SIOP, the Signal Integrated Operations Plan. And all nuclear targets the United States had in the world. Okay? They didn't want you committing fratricide. Anybody know what fratricide is? Killing your brothers. So they didn't want you putting an RV on something that somebody else was dropping a bomb on or something like that. It's a waste of weapons, and it doesn't do your weapon any good. So you had to have an open launch window to launch your missile. And how did we compute that? We had a reference time that came in that message along with the 6-digit code here and the 5-digit verification. We would pencil that 24-hour clock Zulu time. That's how we did it. Right? We're going to assume we have broken open the verification documents and they match what was in the message. We have a good launch window to launch the message, and we're going to launch the missile. Listen to me now. You two are going to launch this, okay? You put your hand on the key. You're going to put your hand on the key. You see the key up there? Notice the keys are too far apart, so not one person can do this. Maybe you, because it usually gets overcome. Okay, we're going to press it in. If you press it in and turn it to the right, yours will go, I don't know which way it is. Try up this arm. Yeah. Okay, and push it in, turn it to the right. It's going to be 1, 2, not yet. 1, 2, 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, turn, hold through my time fly. You ready? Put your hand on the keys. All right? 1, 2, 3, turn. Push it in and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. That's all there is to it.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. That's it. Well, probably not. Okay. They read the papers. Okay, first light down here is launch enable. That means we put the right 6 letters on to lock the thrust mount, open the silo closure door, which we got silo soft here, and dump the water. The next light is guidance go. That's the last signal you need to make the fire the missile. So what we're going to happen is we're going to get fire in the engine, and 3 seconds later we're going to get liftoff. That takes 58 seconds from turn key to lift off. That's all there is to it. It's too simple, right? That is it. It's that simple if nothing stops. Okay. Now, the crew has some checklists that needs to run to clean up. Okay? And when they're done, where did Brad? Okay. We got it. Excuse me, here comes Brad. We got it. To wait for further orders. That's the next order you have. Is to wait. You got 2? 2? Yeah. We got to wait further orders. We have 30 days worth of food and water stored, and we have 30 days of recyclable air, or that's what they told us. Okay? I have a question about that. Okay? But nonetheless, that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay? It's going to take 35 minutes to get to the target. And when it gets there, we're going to raise the surface temperature considerably, like in the millions of degrees. You don't want to be there. That's all there is to it. And I had some smart aleck 2 weeks ago say, "Oh, you're like Domino's, you deliver in 35 minutes."
30 minutes or less, yeah.
You know, I'm Do you want me to hold it first?